It's almost midnight, and I've got to get up about 4 o'clock for my full-time job. I'm a single parent. I better get this done. But it's an apology that I need to get across, and so just let me get right to it. In light of the controversy sparked by Dan Cathy's recent comment, let me make an apology. This apology is on behalf of Dan Cathy, Dr. Billy Graham, Ann Graham Lotz, Dr. James Dobson, Janet Parshall, and all others who seem to have forgotten how blessed they are to be married. I hope they will join me, I who once knew the blessing of marriage, but for the past 10.5 years since Janine died have been raising my 2 boys alone. I hope these Christian leaders and others will join me in making this apology to all you in the gay community and others who share your convictions. My dear sisters and brothers in our human family, you believe a homosexual couple has the right to marry. I believe marriage is to be kept solely between a man and a woman. I have been full of pride. Please forgive me. I have taken the blessings of marriage that I enjoy. Well, I personally don't enjoy them anymore because my wife has been dead for 10.5 years. But I'm saying this apology on behalf of these Christian leaders and others who are married, that they will hopefully make this apology themselves and follow my lead. I have taken the blessings of marriage that I enjoy for granted. Not only do I apologize to you in the homosexual community for my pride in thinking I am better than you simply because God has been so gracious to me and opened my eyes to the blessings of marriage between a man and a woman, I also apologize to singles and single parents who long to be married. And this is what I would say on their behalf because I can't say it myself, as you understand, because I am a single parent. But I would say on their behalf, on behalf of Dr. Billy Graham and Janet Parshall and others, I have a partner to confide in. I have someone with flesh on to love and be loved by. I have a helper with our children. I even have a flirt who puts love notes in my lunchbox that I can read at work and get all hot and bothered by. I have someone who can warm me up in the winter and who also can warm me up in other ways all year round, if you know what I mean. Personally, I am a Christian. I believe that God created marriage. I believe it's His intention for one man to marry one woman. However, I believe that by His own admission, God said that it is not good for man to be alone. And that when He does not fix this problem that He created Himself, we must not judge others for ways that they attempt to fix it. Again, I'm convinced that one man and one woman is God's plan for marriage. But who am I to judge someone who says that he or she has found love with someone of the same sex? Who am I to keep them from publicly committing themselves to each other for life? Whenever I hear that 2 unattached persons have fallen in love and want to get married, I celebrate with them. I'm happy for them. There's far too much hatred and not nearly enough love like this in our world as it is. The only thing I would say is that a same-sex couple needs to celebrate their love and commitment to each other for life by calling it a civil union. Marriage is by definition one man and one woman, and it was originally God's idea. So I would not recommend trying to change what He had in mind when He created it. Some Christians try so hard to protect marriage and to prevent divorce. Why don't they just try as hard as that to help the millions of singles and single parents like myself who would love to be married overcome their fears of commitment so that they can enjoy the freedom and fulfillment that God intended would only be found in what He calls marriage. a union between one man and one woman. For life, that is, obviously. Well, I wrote a book, and it's my third book, but this one came out December 21st, 2011, last December, and it's called The Lap, and it's published by Outskirts Press in Denver, Colorado. Okay, in this book, I have a conversation between God as if I am in God. On page 19, I'll briefly share one part of that conversation God and I have. And this is in my chapter called Disclaimer. A bunch of disclaimers, one of which is that I am not politically correct. But this one is where I say to God, oh, I almost forgot. I'm not a homophobe either. I just think that homosexuals, and for that matter, every couple living together without the benefits of marriage, are missing out. Father, I know you're not going to like this, but I'm missing out too. And then God answers me in our conversation by saying, really? You're missing out on as much as they are? And I say to God, more. If it's a couple committed to a monogamous relationship, I got a taste of the wonderful benefits of marriage as you intended it before Janine died. The thing is, if you have someone whom you're committed to and who's committed to you, you at least have someone to work on a relationship with. Well, that's the whole point I'm trying to make, and I hope that this will generate some discussion, and I would love to hear your comments in response from my 2 cents that I put in here. Alright, it's time to go to bed for me, to get back to the grind of raising 2 teenage boys by myself. And God bless all of you. Goodbye.